Anytime you report a birth or anything of worth to the people you have an interest in, you are building community by sharing the legacy of those who've gone before with those after. Like the girl who could not see,
como la niña que no puede ver,
but somehow she could read,
pero que de cualquier manera puede leer.
Music with her ears on the piano,
la música del piano con sus oídos,
for the world to enjoy,
para el mundo gozar.
May every girl and boy,
que todos los muchachos y muchachas,
find the joy to pull them through tomorrow.
Puedan encontrar el gozo que los ponga a través del mañana.
Anytime you report a bird or anything of worth
o algo de valor
to the people you have an interest in, you are building community.
Tú estás construyendo comunidades
by sharing the legacy of those who've gone before with those after.
Para aquellos quienes se ha ido.
Omer, that we welcome you. Welcome to all of you here this evening.
Ella dice que nomás quiere darles la bienvenida por venir a esta celebración que es muy especial para la escuela Whittier.
waxaan idinku soo dhaweynaynaa iskuulka Whittier oo galabta lagu qabanayo xafladda tan ah heesta carruurta iyo xigmadda waalidka oo lagu soo dhaweynayo oday Soomaaliyeed dadkan waayeelka ah halka fadhiya.
Don't worry, a gentleman by the name of Van Nixon. About a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Saying don't worry.
In addition to the 4 elders that we are honoring this evening, we have had numerous other elders in all of our classrooms in the last week. And I'd like to take a minute just to have those elders stand as I quickly call their names. Jesus Baltazar, Larry Cloud Morgan, Abdulrahman Adem, Omer Farah, Hector Manna, Tene Jones, Barbara Owens, Ellen Schulman, Ralf Runquist, Sandra Buckner.
How many donuts can you buy? 25.
Tony Gordon, Kristine Shotley, and Louise Pozo. If you could give them a hand as they stand.
He's been learning through Suzuki violin method. So please welcome my son, Jacob Amos Keith Long, to share with you a song.
I'd like you to put your hands together as we begin this celebration.
1 week ago, these elders came into this school. They gave their life stories, and from the stories they gave, we wrote 4 songs. So tonight is a baptism of these songs. Here we go.
Buenos días. Yo soy la señora Myrna Luz Gomez Fraticelli de Horsley. Those were all my names.
My name is Myrna Luz Gomez Fraticelli Horsley. I was born in San Juan, Puerto Rico in 1938.
Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home. Ea, Isa, far from where I roam. Myrna Luz Gomez Fraticelli Horsley.
far from where I roam.
En Puerto Rico esta noche está bonito.
Half the size of Cuba, where the tiny coquis sing a little frog's lullaby in the ocean breeze. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico.
Todos los niños son especiales. That means all children are special. When I speak about my Whittier children, I don't speak just about the Spanish children. I speak about all Whittier children.
Todos los niños, I love all of you. Todos los niños, I love the work you do. Garlic butter pasta, made from scratch and love, by my grandmother, the strong and tender one. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home. Bella Isla, far from where I roam. Mountains and waterfalls rushing down to the sea, beneath the wild orchids, beneath the tall palm trees. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home. Bella Isla, far from where I roam.
Aquí estoy, ¿cómo estás?
Todos los niños, I love all of you. Todos los niños, I love the work you do.
I'm sorry, guys, having a nervous wreck.
With guitars beneath the stars, a moonlight serenade, a song of love when I was young, beneath my window pane. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home. Bella Isla, far from where I roam. Throw a dime in the ocean, make a wish and dream. Both you and me on the balcony, it's time to dance and sing. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home. Bella Isla, far from where I roam. Todos los niños, I love all of you. Todos los niños, I love the work you do. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home. Bella Isla, far from where I roam. All together. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home. Bella Isla, far from where I roam.
I would like now to introduce Los Compadres. They are going to sing.
Us. This is the most wonderful program I think we've ever been invited to sing at. And the seeing is how you're honoring other seniors, why we feel real honored to be here.
Senior singers. Give them a round of applause. And Bob, you know, I started to do this with sort of a, when we were writing it, it had kind of a Swedish feel to it, but it changed. You'll see it's kind of a Swedish oomph, you know. So hopefully it'll be okay. Here we go. My life story is a journey.
My life story is a journey.
Like most journeys, good and bad.
Like most journeys, good and bad.
There are days filled with depression.
There are days filled with depression.
There are days when I feel glad.
There are days when I feel glad.
He whose heart is kind beyond measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Loving thee, part pain and pleasure, mingling toil with peace and rest.
I don't know what the score is. How many did you score?
3 score,
20.
16 years back.
3 score, 16 years back.
Into this world, I weighed 3 pounds.
76.
Into this world, I weigh 3 pounds.
My first
And
bed,
twirled it around until the
was a
head came
shoebox.
off. Again when I was there.
My first bed, it was a shoebox.
I grew up in Chicago
How
town.
many of them have been in the coach?
I grew up in Chicago town.
He whose heart is kind beyond measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Loving me, part pain and pleasure, mingling toil with peace and rest. Well, let's hear that percussion now. Big round of applause to these kids up here. My wife and I, we raised 6 children.
My wife and I, we raised 6 children.
In the midst of the white flight.
In the midst of the white flight.
Be it the Bible, Talmud, or Koran.
Be it the Bible, Talmud, or Koran.
May you learn to do what's right.
May you learn to do what's right.
He whose heart is kind beyond measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Loving thee, part pain and pleasure, mingling toil with peace and rest. To invest in the next generation.
To invest in the next generation.
One must give of their time.
One must give of their time.
To tell the truth in love and kindness.
To tell the truth in love and kindness.
You are a friend of mine.
Friend of mine.
He whose heart is kind beyond measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Loving thee, part pain and pleasure, mingling toil with peace and rest. He whose heart is kind beyond measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Loving thee.
So I think the neighborhood has changed for the better. Of course, this school has enhanced the neighborhood. I can tell you.
Do you like your job?
Well, if this is considered a job, I like it.
Miss Lucretia's.
My name is Mohammed Hassan. I was born in Somalia on August 17, 1940. I came from a loving mother and a loving father.
I was born in Somalia. In a small village. Not far from the Red Sea. In a town called Lasquare. Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. My father was a merchant. In a dhow he would carry me across the Gulf of Aden with livestock to make a living. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. Oh, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. My father was a strong man. He wanted me to be a sea captain or a sheikh for the faithful, to be a leader of Islam. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. From a young boy to a father. From the British to the Cold War. To the families now fleeing. The bloodshed of the warlords.
The warlords came after. I fled with my wife and 5 kids. We had nothing. We ended up in Kenya at a refugee camp. The conditions were terrible. No toilets, no bathing, no hospitals. A lot of police brutality. We lived there for a year and a half. Over 500,000 people were in refugee camps in Kenya.
In a car from Mogadishu. With my family I fled to a refugee camp in Kenya with no place to lay my head. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. Whoa, Somalia. Djibouti, Canada, New Zealand. England, Ireland, and Finland. To this land of Minnesota. From the tropics to the tundra. Wow, Somalia.
Her grandfather was a noble blood. I was their only child. Somalia was divided between the British and the Italian, and part of it became a part of the neighboring country of Ethiopia. When the British left Somalia, Somalia became a democratic country. Our leader was assassinated in 1969. The new leader became friends with the Soviet Union. War broke out between Somalia and Ethiopia. The new leader then became friends with the United States. He then got ousted in an uprising.
5 pillars of Islam. 5 prayers I do daily. Facing east towards Mecca. Each day I keep praying for One day I will travel back through the Gulf of Aden, and the war will be over. Once again I will be living in Somalia. Oh, Somalia. Somalia. Oh, Somalia. 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 Somalia.
Posso discutir sadaye adbakin tagdarane tagera waligine Somalia toso discutir sadaye adbakin tagdarane tagera waligine Bizarre Ali.
Introduce Kim Douglas and her fiance Terrence Walker.
Lillian Jackson.
First of all, I'd like to say that I love my grandmother very much. My grandmother has been an inspiration for my entire life, and I'm glad that we have an opportunity to celebrate her life with me and the rest of her family today. I love you, Grandma.
Born in Memphis, Tennessee, I'm the oldest in my family. Keep on moving, don't stand still. In the state of Alabama, where my grandparents owned land, keep on moving, don't stand still. Sometimes you have to give, sometimes you have to take, but when it comes to freedom, you just cannot wait.
My name
keep on moving,
Lillian Jackson.
Don't stand still.
I was born in 1900.
And with my family,
September the 9th.
St. Louis, Missouri.
And I take this
keep on moving, don't stand still. Where the bridge began to shake,
in a riot over race. Keep on moving. Don't
If you follow after Martin Luther King, you're on the right path.
Sometimes you have to give, sometimes you have to take. But when it comes to freedom, you just cannot wait. Keep on moving, don't stand still. But soon I couldn't breathe. Way up north I had to flee. Keep on moving, don't stand still. To Minneapolis town, where the snow stays on the ground. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Here we go. Sometimes you have to give, sometimes you have to take. But when it comes to freedom, you just cannot wait. Keep on moving, don't stand still. On Lindale and 7th Street, I got back up on my feet. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Where the color of my skin doesn't keep me from going in. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Let's hear you now. Sometimes you have to give, sometimes you have to take. But when it comes to freedom, you just cannot wait. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Now when I sleep at night, I live my life twice. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Practice love, do not hate. Now's the time to integrate. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Sometimes you have to give, sometimes you have to take. But when it comes to freedom, you just cannot wait. Keep on moving, don't stand still.
You know, I can feel the spirit move in the audience right now. I think they can do this without us. Okay, let's give them the chorus alone. Here we go. Ready? Are you ready out there?
Ready, ready.
I'll get you started. Here we go.
Sometimes you have to give, sometimes you have to take. But when it comes to freedom, you just cannot wait. Keep on moving, don't stand still. One more time. Sometimes you have to give, sometimes you have to take. But when it comes to freedom, you just cannot wait. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Keep on moving, don't stand still. Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, my home. Bella isla, far from where I roam. He whose heart is kind beyond measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Lovingly, part pain and pleasure, mingling toil with peace and rest. Somalia, Somalia, oh, Somalia, Somalia, oh, Somalia, Somalia, Somalia. One more time. Sometimes you have to give, sometimes you have to take. But when it comes to freedom, you just can't wait. Keep on moving, don't stand